Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? All right, before I begin, I just want to point you to this quote. Don't cry to quit, cry to keep going. Okay, next I'm going to put the time for 30 minutes because it was too long last time, so I'm just going to make this video 30 minutes. So if I can't finish in 30 minutes, I'll do part two. All right, so 30 minutes and counting. So I'm going to start now. So, all right, we did question one, I'm just going to go over it. So, form I in range. No, here's question one. Because you see the table, I'm just not going to write it. So let me just undo this and get hard eraser. So I'm just going to make the table from now on because it's for the sake of time in this video. So, all right, so you see question one. It says for I in range 1. So I'm going to make the table. So N, I have I, and I have J. Okay, for I in range 1, that means it would be range 1 just be 0. Because range 1 is 0 because it's always 1 less. So for I in range 1, okay, so turn 0. The point is here now. This is where the error is. So now I is 0. Okay. For J in range 0, nothing will happen. Why? Here's why nothing will happen. It's because range 0. Range 0 is 0. It won't stop. But if you say range 1, it'll be 0. But this one will be -1 because range is always 1 less. But we covered that already. I'm just going over it anyway. So the error comes here for I be here now. Now this doesn't occur, so go back. So now, because it goes back, so now turn 1. So I is now 1. Now that's it. Because range is 0, 1, so that's it. So what happened is the answer could be A, no output, because it doesn't print nothing out on the screen. Or it can be E, none and above. You have to talk to your professor about this. I'm just going to code it so you can see it I'm just going to code it out so you can see it. Visualize execution. So right here, this is turn 0 right here. So for J, nothing happens. So now it goes I is 1 now. Stop. I is 0. So nothing was outputted, so that's why I chose no output. Or the answer could be none of the above. For the sake, I say go with no output for now, but ask your professor what the correct answer is. So now continuing. Sorry. Continuing. All right, so question 2. Spell ACCIO, frequency equals 0, point equals 0, frequency not equal to 1. So we're going to do the turn. So now this is, when can I sort? This is question 2 now. So now do the table, always do the table. So I have N, so I have spell, then I have frequency, FREQ, frequency, then I have pointer, POINTER. I have pointer, right? Then I have frequency, then I have letter, then letter. LETTER, have letter. Okay. So now let's do it. So now let's do it. So turn zero is here. So this is turn zero. So spell is AACCIO. Frequency zero. Pointer zero. By frequency not equal to 2. Okay, here's the frequency, the value. So frequency has a value of 0. Let me see if I can write here. See, to be able to write. Let me see something. Go edge with this here. Let me see if I can drag this over here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. So now let's go, where here. Now, so we come here, with the pen. Now, so now this is, let me get blue. So now, sorry. So now, frequency not equal to 2. So forget about this not. Don't pay attention to that. So right now, frequency, what is frequency? Frequency is 0. So now I'm going to ask you a question. Is 0 equal to 2? That's false. Now you pay attention to this not symbol. So when you do not false, it becomes true. So now you have letter equals spell that pointer. What is spell? Spell is ACCIO. So this is, so I'm gonna put it here. ACCIO, right? Pointer. What is pointer? Pointer is 0. This means I want first letter to be A. This is A. So now letter is equal to A. So when we come over here, this is still turn 1. This is letter equals to A. Letter equal to A. Now, frequency equals to spell that count. What is spell? Spell is ACCIO. So I'm gonna put it here. So ACCIO. Right? And that count letter. So that count letter. Letter is A. So this count counts how many A's are in this word. There's only one A. So now frequency is only equal to 1. So what I do now, since I'm here, I'm going to change this value. Okay, let me take my hand off, change this value. Okay, so now it's good. Let me change this to 1. Frequency is now 1, right? And pointer plus equal 1. Pointer plus equal 1 means pointer is equal to pointer plus 1. So I come over here. So now this value is 1. Now we go again. So this is where I come to turn 1 now. Now I don't pay attention to this. I pay attention to the values that are here. So now frequency. So now frequency. What's the value of frequency? Let's go. Frequency is 1. So now I'm gonna change this. This is 1. Is 1 equal to 2? Is 1 equal to 2? False. What is not false? True. So letter is equal to spell pointer. What is the value of pointer? I come to my table. Pointer is now 1. So this changes to 1. So this is spell bracket 1. This is 0. This is now 1. So now it's C. So now letter is equal to C. So now I put C here, right? So frequency equals to spell that count that letter. Spell, this is spell, ACCIO. That count, that's C. This is C now. How many C's do you see here? There are two C's, so frequency is now equal to C. So now I won't go back here because I'm here. So now I put 2 for frequency. I put 2 for the value of frequency. So now pointer plus equal 1. Now pointer plus equal 1. Pointer has a, what is pointer before? 1. So what's 1 plus 1? That equals to 2. So now this is 2. Yeah, it takes a while to like adjust, sorry. Now this is 2. This is 2. Now we go back again. Now this is turn 2. This is turn 2. Now we're here. 2 equals 2. This double equals, you can think of saying, is 2 equal to 2? Yes, so this is true. What is not true? False. So this becomes false. Sorry about the background noise. So this becomes false, so it will come here. So now the arrow comes here. Print pointer. Always go back to the table and look at the previous value. What is the previous value? The previous value of pointer is 2. So it should print out, your answer should be C, 2. So now this should print out 2. Cool. So now this should print out 2. Cool. So now let's just test it. So now I'm gonna copy everything here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, sorry. Let's not do that. Okay. So you can see, I encourage you to try this on your own because that's the best way you learn. So now edit code, edit code. So now let's fix this. Spell, backspace, backspace, pointer, I put this on a backspace, enter, so I can get the white space correct. Enter, enter, backspace, enter. Now let's run the program. See, this is turn 0 here, turn 0 here. So forward. Spell equals ACCIO. Spell, oh sorry, spell equals to ACCIO, just like we have here, turn 0. So forward. Pointer equals 0, boom, pointer. The first time we did it was 0. So forward. Why frequency is not equal to 2? Frequency is 0. Is 0, don't pay attention to this, is 0 equal to 2? That's false. What is not false? True. So it goes in. Letter equals spell pointer. What's the value of pointer? Pointer has a value of currently at turn 0 has a value of 0. So spell 0, that's this letter here. So A. Frequency equals spells that count that letter. Spell is equal to ACCIO. Count. Count returns the number of times this occurs into that. So letters A, how many A's do you have? 1. You have frequency is equal to 1. You see? Before frequency was equal to 0, now we change it to 1. So now we pointer equals plus equal 1. So what is pointer? Pointer is 1. When you add to it, pointer, the first time is 0. So when you add to it, it becomes 1. See? Now we at turn 2. When it goes back, we're at turn 1. So frequency not equal to 2. What is frequency? Frequency here is 1. Is 1 equal to 2? False. What is not false? True. So now we continue. Letter equals spell pointer. What is pointer? Pointer is 1. This is 0, this is 1, so pointer is C. So now frequency equals the spell that count that letter. How many C's occur here? 2. So frequency equals 2 now. Pointer plus equal 1. Pointer had the value of 1 before. Now you're adding 1 to it, so it'll be 2. So now comes back here. What's the value of frequency? So we return to what's the value of frequency? Boom. If it's not here in the table, always go to the previous one. 2. Is 2 equal to 2? That's true. What is not true? False. Print pointer. See? 2. Moving on to the next question. I know we did this, but I'm just going over it again. So now question 3. So we have this string You have this string. You have this string. S is equal to slice. S slice S L. I'm gonna make it big. So let's go. So I'm gonna make it real big so you can see. S. See right here. S L I C E space A N D space dice. When you're dealing with stuff like this, try and make it big. Boom. So now you have print. So you have the statement. It says :5. So let's put the index. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9 right here. This is 10. This is 11. This is 12. This is 13. So this says, it says S bracket :5. So that means you don't include this last value. So so that means start at 0 and go up to, but not including 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't include this last one. So now you have slice SLICE. Now you have -5 and colon. So this is -1. This is -2. This is -3. This is -4. This is -5. This space right here. So it says start at -5 and go to the end. Here's how it works. Slice, the count is always positive, meaning this means start at 0 and go up to, but don't include 5, and add 1 to each time. So 0, I add 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 4. But don't include this last one. So you have -5 colon to the end. So -5, and you're counting by 1. So -5, this is the space. So you have the space right here. So I'm going to make a space. I'm going to make, so I have the space. -5, this is the space. -5 plus 1 is -4. So I have dice. D plus -4 plus 1 is -3. -3 plus 1 is -2. -2 plus 1 is -1. -1 plus 1 is 0. So don't include, so go up to the end. So remember the space. So when now you have print S. If you have any questions, write them down. I'll answer them tomorrow. Print S -5 colon. So this means put them together. So you have slice SLICE plus this little space, which is 5 space dice DICE. So the answer is this one right here, D right here. That's the answer. Let's call. Now let's see. Let's see visually. Copy this. And pointer. Thank you. So slice is S. You see? This was slice and dice. Then we go forward. Slice, the space, dice. That's how it works. So going on to the next question. Question 4. Now let's go on to where's it? Boom. It says, all right. So let's do it again. Let's make the table. And see, and 4 letter. I always put this one here. I always put whatever whatever variable that comes after the 4, I put it there. So I have letter, Letter, and I have sound. So I make a space for sound, SOND. Then I have if letter, if letter and animal, return true or return false. Once you hit a return statement, the for loop stops. It's like having a break. Once you hit the return statement, it exit out. It doesn't continue. So it's, so this is so turn 0. So C is a function. It skips down here. Animal sound moo cow. So it goes up here. It goes back up here. So now sound is moo. And animal is cow. So for letter and sound. So sound is moo now. Now for letter and moo. So for letter and moo. So the first, so letter would take the first value of sound, which would be M. So letter is now M. Because it loops over one at a time. So the first time letter is M. If letter and animal. What is animal? Oops, I didn't put it on the table. Hold on. I didn't put it on the table. So animal is cow. Animal is cow. Okay. For letter and animal, what is letter? M. Animal. What is animal? Cow. Is M in cow? Is the letter M in cow? No. So now this doesn't it skips this one, then it goes back to the for loop. So now this is turn 1. So now letter and sound. We're done with M, so now equals to O. Is O an animal? Whereas you see animal is not here, so you go back to the table up here. Is the letter O in cow? Yes. So it returns true. So now it comes back and returns true. So over here, it jumps out, it returns true. So what becomes this? This becomes true. So the answer is true. Now let's code it. See, I'm looking at the time. I have 7 minutes left. So now, oh yeah, recording. This back here. Okay. I press backspace and enter. Do it again. Backspace and enter. Backspace and enter. Backspace and enter. Now put backspace, boom. Okay. So boom. So the error is here now. It will jump down here. See, animal sound points to animal sound, sound, and animal. So print animal sound, moo, cow. So now it comes here. You see, moo has a value of sound. Sorry, sound has a value of moo, and animal has a value of cow. Just like on the table. Sound has a value of moo, and animal has a value of cow. It's still in turn 0. So for letter and sound, letter will equal the first letter in sound, which is M. See? Now, you go forward. Is M an animal? Is the letter M and W? False. So it comes back up. Now this is turn 1. So now if letter, so now letter is O. Is O in cow? Is the letter O in cow? Yes. So return true. So now this comes out. Return value is true. It comes out. It prints true. Okay. So far, so good. Now continue. Question 5. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed the piano playing in the background. Question 5. Okay, you see, I do the table when I see the keyword 4. 4, that's when I do the table. So let's start with 4, 4. So I have N. So I see substance, I see vowel, I see substance, substance, I see vowel, vowels. So now I'm gonna put vowels, I'm gonna put substance. Now I'm gonna make a lot of space because this is very long. Now I do vowels, vowels. Then I have substance, I have substance. Then I need the word substance itself. So I have substance, substance, vowels, and vowels. So I need vowels. I need vowel. VOWEL. Then, if vowel and substance break, print substance 0 or N. Okay, let's do it. So, print 0. So substance is equal to, what does this indicate to you? I give you a minute to think about it. Is this an integer? Is this a float? Is it a tuple? Is it a file? Is it a dictionary? Is it a list? It's a list. Brackets to tell you it's a list. So OOPLECK, comma, flubber. FLUBBER. Bracket. Perfect. Vowels is AEIOU. Vowels with the S. See? Vowels. AEIOU. For substance and substances. So substance and substances. So the first, because this is a list, so the first value of substance would be oblique. OOBLECK. Oblique, right here. Because this is the first value in this list. So vowel and vowels. So this is vowels. So vowel would take on the value of A the first time. So now you have, if vowel and substance is A and this oblique, is the letter A in here? No. So now we come back here. We won't run this because this is not true. What happens is, we won't run this. We come here to this print statement. Substance 0, N. So what is substance 0? Substance is this. So 0 is the first character in it. So this would be 0. So over here, this will be printout here. I'll put it right here. I'll put O for the printout. O for the printout. Let me do this to make it easier for you. So let me write so it's easier. So the first printout is O. So now we go back again. So now I'm at 1. So you can see it, it will be easier. So now, substance is now flubber. So let me cross this out. I'll put flubber. I'll put a skinny arrow, flubber. Flubber. Substance is this right here for vowel and AEIOU. So we did A. So now what's left is E. So we do E. So vowel is now E. So E and vowels. If vowels is in substance, is E and flubber? Yes. If it is, break. If it is, break. So it comes out. It comes out. So now this is done. So now it comes here. The program is done. So what was the value that printed out? Value printed out was O. Here, let me just, for completion's sake, let me just do this. So substance is this. So now let me just write it here. Vowels is E. No, this is what changes. The one without, so substance is now fluber, F-L-U-B-B-E-R. Value is not E. Is E in here? Yes. If E is in there, if the letter E is in here, break. And print out break. So now what we print out is O. So the answer should be E. None of the above. With that, I'm out of time. So just let me just show you. Let me just hurry up and show you the visual of it. That was 30 minutes. Let me hurry up. Edit code. Substance for vowel. Backspace enter. Backspace, backspace, backspace enter. Backspace enter. Tab. And this is at the same line as the if statement. So now when we run it, substance is a list. Vowels is a string, A-E-I-O-U. For substances and substances, it'll be oblique. So substance will equal for oblique. So now for vowels and vowels, to take the first letter, VA. So if A is in substance, is A in here? False. So it comes here. I print substance. So it printed out O. So it comes back again, which would be turn 1. So for vowel, the value of vowel will now be E, because it loops over one by one. If vowel and substance, what is substance now? Oh, wait. I didn't do something right. Oh, I made a mistake. I'll fix it later. I will end this video here. I'll explain my mistake. All right, I'm going to end this video here. Take a 5-minute break before watching the next video. Thank you.